Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be talking about our new lockout system from Anthony PHC. Primarily, we deal with a double pole and single pole breakers. We don't want anybody turning those breakers on when we're working on those lines, so we have our new lockout kit. When we're working on a double pole breaker, we always want to make sure we have on our PPE anytime we're doing anything. So we'll put on our safety glasses and gloves. Safety first, right? Alright, we'll walk over to our breaker panel. We'll turn off the breaker that we're going to be using. We will verify that it is marked correctly and we don't have power at the other end. And once we do all that, we'll put on our lockout unit. And the double pole has a little knob on the top there that'll slide back and forth with your thumb. On the bottom there's a little tooth that'll slide with that knob. With your breaker off, that little tooth is going to slide in between the two handles of the breaker, and just clamp that on there. And with that knob moving, you can see there's two little ports there for a lock. So we'll add our lock to that. And that prevents the breaker from coming back on. We'll add our tag with your information on that so that nobody turns that on other than you. And that'll go on the lock. There we go. We'll remove the key and we'll take the key with us. And nobody messes with the key other than yourself. Now the breaker's not able to come on until you come back and take this lock and this kit off, so you are safe to work on the other end of the wire. To take it off, let's put the key back in the lock and unlock that. Remove the tag and the lock itself. And then the unit will slide back off just the way it came on, and it will come off and you can turn your circuit back on. For single pole circuits, most single pole breakers are going to have the little hole in the end of the handle there. And the single pole kit we have, once your breaker is turned off, has little knobs on the inside of those ports. Those ports are different sizes for different manufacturers of breakers. Those knobs will go through that hole in the breaker, and you'll slide it on sideways, and then this plate will slide down to kind of close it all in. Once the plate is slid down, you can see the hole there for the lock. We'll put the lock through that. We'll add our tag. And then secure our lock and take the key with us. So now that breaker's not able to come on until you come back and take everything off. To take that off, just the opposite of putting it on. Take the lock off, the tag, we'll slide that plate up, and then the unit itself slides off to the side, and now you're able to turn your circuit back on. In the install department, we're going to be working with both a double pole and a single pole at the same time throughout the day. So to lock all of those out with one lock, we have a cable kit with a little scissor lock. The way this works, there's a few holes throughout this scissor lock and then a single notch. That cable is going to line up in that notch, then that'll clamp down. So that's how you prevent that from coming off. To actually use it, we'll put our lockouts on all the breakers that we want to lock out. And then we'll run this cable through those kits in place of the lock. Run that through each one. We add our lockout tag to the end of that. And then we run that cable through the loop on the end. Attach our scissor clamp. And once that's clamped down, you can see there's multiple holes for locks. We'll just pick a hole there, attach your lock, and then take your key with you. Now nobody's able to turn either one of these breakers on until you come back and take this kit off. So you are safe to work on your circuit. You're good to go. At the end of the day, when you're ready to power back up, just as before, we'll take the lock off. There we go. It's kind of a tight fit there. Unclamp the scissor lock. Pull our cable back out of everything. We want to keep our tag in good shape because we're going to be using that quite a bit. Go back through all of the kits, and then just like before, you can slide the plate up and take your lockouts off and power back your circuits. So that's Anthony PHC's new lockout kit. Good luck.